Perfect. So here we go, even as if one is going to start from scratch, right? Here, for example, you have to log in, the page is official. Crypto Experience with an X without the E. That is cryptoexperience.io, and you simply connect your email and password. If you don't remember the password, you can click on Forgot Your Password, Forgot Password. They send you one to your email, a key, then you click on Login, Email, Password, Login. Well, by default, it will surely come in English by default. If you want to set it to Spanish, which I will do now, you can click on the globe icon. I don't know if on the phone it might be in a panel over here on the left, but here on a PC model, laptop, computer, next to the bell icon, here is the globe icon, and we are going to set it to Spanish. There are people in Italy, so they would set it to Italian, Portuguese, English, French, and soon in more languages. These 5 languages are available initially because they are the main languages we are working on at the moment. We are going to select Spanish. It automatically changes to Spanish, and we will do a quick visual check. Here, you will see Unilevel Start bonus. Remember, we have another recorded training of the compensation plan, which, by the way, we have already translated into 7 languages, and in this case, it explains how the payment plan works. But if you have any bonus here, you will see it here. Binary bonus, also the binary commissions here. Here you will see the bonus. In this case, we will see how the translation comes in English. I want to check something here, in English. Okay, Desba, this is not Makimonos. There is a small error here. This will be corrected. It is the infinite bonus. This would be the career plan for you to keep in mind. Here will come the commissions. Residual bonus, this is from copy trading. The residual, here is the current plan. This is a plan in this specific account. As an example for you to see, it is a BNB plan. The BNB of 2,500 and total earnings. Well, here the deposit will also appear, which we will do leave now. Binary matching bonus. This is the matching bonus of the binary. This part here. Current rank, well, we were already informed by the technical team on the programming side that they are going to run the algorithm, and within a few hours or maybe a few days, everything will be updated in terms of ranks. So keep that in mind if the rank does not currently appear for you. Remember, today is day 1 of the new back office. So obviously we need to have a little patience as we currently have a spaceship on our hands, right? It's an incredible back office. And really, well, obviously there can always be little details at the beginning, right? It's normal. Here you will see the current rank, the next rank, what would it be? The volume it requires if you have a direct, if not. And for the people who are coming from the migration in Tron, in TRX now to the current contract in Solana, well, for example, you know that it is up to 1.5x, meaning that a BNB plan in this example of 2,500 would end at a 1.5 at 3,750. Remember, there is an accelerator bonus. All commissions accelerate the bar so that when it reaches the end, well, in this case, you have to renew if you want to keep earning. Obviously, the system doesn't force you, and those who upgrade will already move to 2.5 or 3x. That's why we highly recommend upgrading, because you will move and migrate to version 2. Because those of us who came before, I repeat, are version 1. And those who enter or upgrade or are new or link the update from one plan to another, you move to the new system to version 2, which will benefit you more by upgrading. Well, this would be a bit. If you want to upgrade, you simply click here on the update button and it will redirect you directly so you can make your corresponding upgrade. Well, let's go back here to the home because at the launch, which will be this Thursday, January 20th, note that date, you will already have an entry here to enter to Netflix, which is the first product, the Netflix of education, where I already tell you, although it has been shared before, but in case you are new or missed it, you will have many. In this case, dozens and dozens of videos, both in Spanish and English, and about education in crypto, Web3, blockchain. And soon a surprise that you will have, and I will be telling you in advance, in a matter of weeks, it is being prepared. Also a course on artificial intelligence, and soon more surprises, because the academy is really going to evolve. Imagine, there are academies out there where you pay monthly fees. You have to pay $100, 150, 200, and here you pay once for a subscription and you have lifetime education. Imagine CTX, Signals. This product is going to be incredible because it will have a very good interface directly connected to the screener and copy trading, the first meme token system, and not only meme tokens, any crypto token with artificial intelligence to manage it automatically for you. CTX Signals starts from $500 onwards, Plan Doge onwards, and copy trading from Plan Solana from 1,000 onwards. They will have direct access to that. Starting Thursday, the 3 products will be officially launched. Don't miss it. Let's continue. And in this case here is the deposit part, but I want to do something, right? I want to do something because it usually takes a few minutes. Sometimes it's immediate. Sometimes it can take up to 5 minutes. I'm going to make a registration, right? With the link I have here in this case, when you invite someone, a friend, anyone who wants to become a partner or affiliate of CTX, you go here to the right at the top and it shows share your link. And you have 3 options. Select left, which you only copy once and that's it. Or you select right or in the random center. What does random mean? Well, that the system, because there are people who are YouTubers and don't want to always be setting it, they simply set it to random and it will sometimes select left, sometimes right, right? So you really decide how to select. I am going to select here as an example, in this case, the right. I will close here. It already shows successful copy cool. And if you notice, here are the plans that I mentioned to you before. And here comes the tree. In the tree, there is a visual of what you have seen before, right? Repeated here. And the part of the photo that cannot be added at the moment, I think soon it will be possible. Your data, direct referrals. Here is the tank of direct referrals, which is very important for those who are already coming or have come from version 1 and have undergone the migration. They have the possibility. And here I show you in their binary tree, not to wait until tomorrow. Don't wait. No, do it today. First, activate your binary. It can be one on the left and another on the right. It can be with 25 or 25. It doesn't matter. But activate your binary. That would be step number 1. Obviously, if you want to build a network, if not, well, it doesn't matter to you either. So really, you can start looking at the positions. Here, for example, this would be the last position here. If you want to move up, you click here and it moves you up, right? So really, we are going to select here. Here you have the points on the left and right side. 1 point is equivalent to $1. Well, then the direct referrals thing, you can also search by username. For example, because you can see here with the arrow, you can view all the users, and also here you can see all the direct referrals. If I go, for example, to the direct referrals tank and I can search by user, look, if I search by M and E, 2 appear. Well, if I want, for example, to select this one, well, really, you just click here. If you want to the right, you leave it in this case, pressed. Let's leave it here. Pressed. Wait for it to finish, you see? You have to keep it pressed, and now we will see in the tree if indeed it has already been placed, and here it is. That person who is on a SUI plan of $100, it's the SUI plan. Automatically already appears in the tree. Let's do a registration here as an example. Let's go here to the little house at the top. On the left, I click, I go. To the right. In this example, we are going to do a registration, and to do the registration, I recommend either logging out. If you are on the same browser, we log out here at the bottom, or the other option is to enter from another browser. For example, I am on Google Chrome. I would go to Safari, Mozilla, Opera, another browser, but since I am on the same one, I logged out. What I do is copy the link, right? At the top in the URL. And basically, now what we are going to do is a registration. So in this case, I'm going to put here a username. A name, anyone. It can be whatever you want. And in this case, we are going to put here, for example, you can put your email, or if you want to put in other accounts, you can add a +1, +2, +3. For each user, you can use the same email, but adding a +1 or a +01 or a +02 before the @ sign. Okay, so keep that in mind here for your phone number. I am going to put any number here. It doesn't matter. Telegram is optional. It's not mandatory to include it. We put here a password that includes letters and numbers, although if it also has a special character, it's better for greater security. We confirm the password. If you click on the little eye here, it will show you. Obviously what you are typing, but I won't do it for privacy reasons. Here is the sponsor's information, and we will click the blue button to register the account. Well, you can save it if you want, but for now, I am not going to save it. And now, since I am already logged in, let's go to the plans, Punto, which is here, like this little folder. And I will buy, as an example, an H-bar plan for 25 USD, in Solana, obviously. We calculate the plan. It says I have to send 0.20 Sol. And we are going to the tab at the top. There's the little house. That's where you always copy the link. Here is the second one, which is where you fund. And the third is to see how much you need to send. In this case, I've already seen it, 0.20, right? Let's go to this second box, and now let's fund. There are two options. You can directly scan the QR code if you're on another device. I could do it from my phone, but I have it connected here. The Phantom Wallet, the extension here in the browser, I could do it from here. So I copy. This wallet, very simple. You'll see this is child's play. I go here to Phantom Wallet. Here I have some Solana that I have already prepared for the exercise I was going to do here with you. I click here to send. Obviously, you can do it from Phantom Wallet, Binance, a centralized exchange, but Phantom Wallet is always recommended. It's a free wallet. You download it from your App Store, Google Play, and load Solana. You buy Solana with a card. You can also do it in Phantom. And now we paste the address that I have previously copied here. I am going to send 0.20. Give me a moment here, okay? It doesn't matter here. It says as if not. It's the first time I'm going to send here. I will click next. I click send. And in a matter of seconds, look, we are now recording and broadcasting live at 3:22 p.m. Colombia time. So let's go here. Let's see how long it takes to appear here in the deposit history. We will continue with the tour, and then we will come back here to do the activation. I already explained the binary part to you, right? Here, obviously, this is a new account, so it will appear for the new ones like this, right? 0 on the left, 0 on the right. We highly recommend working. For those who want to do it, network 70-30. What does it mean? Ask your sponsor what your spillover or your power leg, your leverage leg is. If they tell you it's the right, it's an example. It could be the left. But if they tell you it's the right, well, first you have to activate the binary. One on the left, another on the right. It doesn't matter. If they are people or external clients, it can be yourself. You recharge your Solana, activate, left, right, 25 on one side, 25 on the other. You already know how to register, right? I repeat again, you copy the link at the top. I can't copy the link here because the account hasn't been activated. We'll see here, when the deposit appears. You can see it here, and you can see it here also in the history, which we will look at shortly. So remember that first you have to activate your binary and work. 70-30, that is 70% in your building leg and 30% we recommend, especially for career planning, for your spillover leg. That is, out of every 10 people, you can place 7 in your internal, your building leg, and 3. On average, out of every 10 in your spillover. Why? Because we are working in a collaborative economy. The career plan, infinite bonus evaluation is the biggest check you will have. In the medium and long term, of course. And for that, you need to have ranks. And if you don't have people on the left or the right, then read the PDF, which is not the case now. But look, check the PDF, and yes, you must have in both legs. So let's be collaborative. Remember the 73 rule. Here, in what is this part of the lock, is where you can give me a moment because I want to do something before it appears. I'm going to make this a little smaller and go here to the lock part. Because In this part of the lock, obviously for protection, I didn't want to show the entire QR code, and I recommend that you don't show it to anyone. The QR code. This is your account security. So really, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stop sharing the screen for a moment. I'm going to scan the QR code, right? And before proceeding, notice the following. You have two options. Scan the QR code. If you are on another device like I am now, with the phone in my hand, or further down, you will see an alphanumeric code of letters and numbers. If you are doing everything from your own phone, you copy it and go to Google Authenticator and paste it there, okay? To then proceed with the following steps. So now I'm going to do that step of obviously scanning the QR code, and give me a moment as I'm going to do it here quickly. I open the Google Authenticator app. It's a free app, also available in your App Store, Google Play. And now what I do is scan it. It already appears here for me. And now let's go to the next step. I already have it here. I share the screen again, and you will see the next steps. Well, step number 1, as you know, download and install Google Authenticator. Step number 2, you scan it or copy the code if you're on the same device. Step number 3, you click here on code sent, you click here, and a 6-digit code will be sent to your email. In this case, let's wait a few seconds. I'm going to go here. It's just a few seconds. Sometimes it's 5 or 10 seconds. It could be a little more, a little less. And really, let's see here if it appears already. No, not yet, no. Let's refresh here. And now it appears, look, the deposit is now confirmed. I just received the notification. I want you to see it. Well, we will see it right away. I want to go step by step, okay? So as not to, here we will go if the code has already arrived. Here it is, the code has arrived. We copy it or memorize it and write it down, right? I copied it. And here, what we do is paste it and click verify. Okay, here. As it happened to me once, I'm telling you in case it happens to you if it appears incorrect or a little red check mark, don't worry. What you can do again is log out, close the session or refresh, reload the page or change the language, right? I once had it in English, changed it to another language, Spanish, and did it again. It's no problem, you request it again, and the second time it gave me the okay just in case it happens to you. Another solution sometimes, to avoid having to contact support, I tell you from experience, log in from another browser. If we are here in Google Chrome, log in using Safari, for example, Mozilla, whichever, and try from another browser. That is before sending to support. You always have to think, Lord, I look for solutions. No, right? So really, it would already be set here. And I'm going to enter the PIN that I have here. That PIN from Google Authenticator, and I click verify. Finally, you would simply need to enter the Ben wallet, right? I'm not going to enter it now. It's just so you know that you enter your wallet. In this case, I could enter, well, let's see here, for example, let's do it so you can see the entire process. Look, here I am. I hope the screen is visible. Everything, the wallet, yes. I copy. The wallet, I repeat. Let's go back here, Phantom Wallet. I click receive. I copy the double square here and paste it. In this case, here in the address of withdrawal. And I click verify and save. Okay. And it says that the change was successful. You wouldn't have to configure it ever again. Okay, unless you want to, obviously change the wallet, but now with your security factors. If we go here, or where it says plans, the folder is, you see that the deposit already appears here. You have two ways to verify when you fund the account here. In plans, here in balance deposit, Motokoboshi Koliat, and also in the second button. After the little house. Let's refresh the page here. We update here. Let's see if it already appears. Well, here it seems it doesn't appear. That's why it's very important to verify if it doesn't show up here. It's good that I already checked here and here. If it shows up, then it's normal now. And I selected to proceed. So when I click buy, the system should allow me. Let's see, we're doing it live and direct. Look, perfect. The package has been successfully added. So we go back to the home page again. And here, the HBAR plan or the plan you purchase would already appear. See how very, very simple it is? Now I'm going to continue here because we are moving on. Is there anything else here that I wanted to share with you from the back office? We've practically seen everything already. Very simple, very user-friendly, very intuitive, visually spectacular, or at least from my point of view. Here you will be seeing the bell, the notification soon, right? Also here in this part, which appears as a little person, this icon, there are your details, everything appears. Oh, also to tell you something so I don't forget, we've already been told by the programming team that in practically 24 hours, that is from today to tomorrow, Tuesday the 18th, you will have a button very similar to the one here that says accelerate, which, by the way, if it doesn't appear when you fund an account, if it still doesn't appear after 5 or 10 minutes, you click accelerate and the blockchain will speed up the process, okay? Keep this in mind, this accelerate button. You will have several buttons, start bonus, binary. Matching bonus, you will have buttons. For what? So that when all the commissions accumulate, you only need $10, you just click. And automatically in about 3 seconds, you will have it in your wallet. Do you see the magic of Web3? Do you see the magic of the blockchain? Do you see the magic of this business model, which is completely different, disruptive, innovative compared to what's out there, which is mostly Web3, where you have to request a withdrawal and pray to see if you get paid because someone has to manually approve it. Not here. It's automatic, it's Web3, and that's the magic, that's the advantage. Those are the benefits you will have, among many others.